Varty out of the hand. England's players definitely struggled with him in the 3-match series prior to this tournament. He was a late addition to the squad, of course, the final selection really in place of 𝘕𝘰𝘥𝘪𝘢 because he impressed in that 3-match series. Looks difficult to read, doesn't he? High arm. Ball not coming out the same way all the time. Maybe slightly beyond the perpendicular.
There's much variation in pace as of the deck, but if you weren't reading him, would you almost play him as a googly bowler?
I guess not dissimilar to how batters might have played 𝘈𝘂𝘵𝘚𝘵 back in the day. But on a decent surface, before the ball started to spin, and there was no more difficult bowler to face when the ball was spinning than 𝘈𝘂𝘵𝘚𝘵 because of the pace that he bowled and the bounce that he got. But when the ball wasn't spinning, you almost just played him like a medium pace in-swing bowler and looked to hit him to mid-on all the time and didn't really worry about the ball challenging the outside edge. But when the ball spun, then a nightmare because of the pace and the height. Impossible to get down the pitch to. There's just a little bit of that in the way that Varun Chakravarti bowls.
Isn't it funny where perception meets reality? In my head, I had him bowling a lot more wrong-uns than what that graphic showed us there.
I must admit, I'm very surprised seeing that, because the eye was suggesting there were a lot more wrong-uns.
And the eye also catches maybe the wrong delivery a little bit more than the leg spinner, but stats rarely lie, and when you really look at that, give yourself not just a flip of the coin, you've got to add another coin in there as well.
He was asked about that in the press conference, and he said there's only 3 things that the ball does. It either comes in, goes out, or goes straight.
One thing that we've learned, he's pretty good at all of them, because at the moment he's making maximum impact here. 1 for 11 already. He'll be looking to get Marnus Labuschagne out, who's hoovering up balls here at this stage. 4 off 10. Can't afford to get strangled at the crease.
Keep an eye on the ball since the last boundary. It's 22 now, 72 for 2.
Pretty even start, 77 for 2, Australia. Having won the toss. Thankful India they eventually got Travis Head. And now into these 2 class players in the middle overs who'll try and knock it around for a while. Slower and flighted from Akshar Patel.
It's a tricky one, where you don't want to lose the momentum, not lose a wicket, yet got to carry on at a certain pace.